All right, hey. This is about my wrist roller, which is this fantastic thing in my basement. It's in my opinion, I'm calling it the best wrist roller in the world because it's mine. However, whatever you got, the best for what you got. So I was introduced to wrist rollers when I was a kid. The old broomstick with a line to a couple 20-pound plates. Ba, 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 ba. And you do that forever. Your hands closed around the broomstick. You feel a little pump. Your front delts wear out. You can't go that heavy because you're holding it out, which means you're really not hammering your wrists as much as they have the ability to be hammered. So if you get smart, you stand on a bucket or you hang it off a deck or stand on a park bench or whatever the hell you want to stand on. I'm trying to be clean. I'm an old sailor. I speak nautical terms. If an F-bomb drops, it's not an F-bomb. It's just nautical terminology. So you're trying to work it so you can do it down here. I'm trying to simulate being elevated, right? If you're smarter than the average bear. Well, when I got into the grip game, I was exposed to guys like Brookfield and Rogers and Slim the Hammerman. And Dennis did a documentary on Slim. And it showed this kind of setup. This gets bolted up into the rafters. Boom, boom, boom. There's a pulley up there. I got 550 cord here, which I'm not wrist rolling 550 pounds, so it's plenty strong enough. It runs up over the pulley down to the weight. I'll show you here in a minute. If I remember, this is take 3. I've already screwed things up a couple of different times. I'm getting tired. So you can go up, you can go down. You can go up. I find that boring. I do it a different way. You can have supported wrist rollers, which are on a frame, and do it that way. That's cool. But if you're the kind of guy that likes to make his stuff go all the way up and all the way down, is when it goes to the top, and you clink the top, and you get that little satisfaction feeling. Well, you're not going to get that to here, because it's cooler if you can make it go up here. I could care less. I just hover my weight and I wrap it out. And I'll show you that here in a second. Oh, my assistant is around here somewhere. And I got to make sure I don't forget anything. So, blah, blah, blah. Limited. Da, da, da. Slims. Again, this is old. Slim built his in his garage. Which he had a slimmer handle. No pun intended. I like the 2-inch pipe for the open hand strength. So you're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Open hand work along with the wrist work. You're going smaller, you're you're squeezing just as well. You're working your wrist, but you're not getting that open hand. I like the open hand on top of it. And look, man, if you don't understand why this might be beneficial to your life, this video ain't for you. Just go watch some fucking cats or something. Again, nautical terminology, I apologize. So, you do ba 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 ba. This is probably the best setup there is. I've never seen a better one. There's one exception. There's a product called the Sidewinder. And this thing's cool. It's about that big. It has different girthy dimensions that you can choose for your own personal preference, but you can work it however you want to do it. It's pretty cool. Check out Joe Musselwhite. He's a big grip guy. He did a wonderful review on it and made me want to go spend a bunch of money. I can't justify it. So because I already have this. And this is about as good as it gets. The only thing the Sidewinder has on, well, Sidewinder's got a couple of different things, because you can actually crush yourself sitting in your car at a stoplight. But this is pretty awesome, and I think you'll like it. It's way better than Broomstick deal. So, I hit my basic silly points. Parts. All right. I use 2x6s. They're bolted up into my rafters. I got a piece of 2-inch pipe right here. Again, open hand. And these are pillow, like you lay your head on, pillow block bearings. If I remember correctly. I don't know. I built this thing all over a decade ago off of eBay, because there was no Amazon back then. The internet was just starting to get decent back then. And it's semi-portable in that when I built this, it wasn't in this house, it was in another house. When I moved, I unbolted it off the rafters and I brought it with me and I put it up here, which is pretty cool. So, this galvanized pipe is slippy. To use a McGranahan word from one of his old videos, it's slippy. All right, so you need a little tackiness. So, Ferris Bueller licked his palms to get out of school, to get the cold clammy stuff. I just spit my hand. All right, so you need a little tactile stuff, and don't put grip tape or anything like that. That's a bad idea. All right, I've got a kettlebell with a couple extra 10-pound plates tied to it. I don't know the weight of it. It's a 32-pound kettle. I mean, it's the damn metric system. I mean, who knows what those socialists want other than power, anyways. So I don't know the weight, but it's heavy. So I go this way. When I'm working this, I'll bring it up, and you can hear, so there's the string up to the pulley, down to the weight. And now you're starting to see it. All right. So I don't bring it up this high, I'm doing this for you. So you bring it up, and then with both hands, you got to squeeze. You wrap it out. You do 25, 50, whatever the hell. You'll do more this way because you're hitting the top. Now the top ain't as strong as the bottom, but you got 4 fingers laying over the top of this 2-inch pipe, which gives you way more friction and it makes it easier to pull. So it's easier to get more reps this way. So hammer it. The way I do it, I hammer it till I'm on fire. Then you let it down. Then I go slow and methodical, and I squeeze the whole time, because I'm not only, again, pumping up the forearms and working the forearms, I'm working my hands. The hand thing has saved my butt more than once in my halfway journey to death of my life. All right? Then you push it the other way. And you roll it up. And I've been wrist rolling more today than I have in forever, because I keep messing the video up. All right, so there it is. So now we're going to hit the bottom. Squeeze hard. And you just go till you're on fire. And this isn't me working out. This is me just showing you how it works. And you let it go. Sometimes I'll do sets of 25, walk around, have a beer, come back, do it again. Do that 3 or 4 times, and that's plenty. All right? But even just from that little bit, all through here, I can feel it. From here to here. And this is so cool, especially with the fat pipe. You'll know you're working hard when it feels like your fingers want to peel. There's a little stress that once your fingers want to leave your fingernail, you're squeezing hard. That's good. It means you're working. All right. What else have I missed? Set up. All right. This is what it looks like. It's cheap, man. I mean, you get the best wrist roller in the world. You can spend a bunch of money or you can just make it and it'd be awesome. So these 2x6s, they run all the way up. Boom, you bolt them into the rafters. Right here, this is a 2-inch pipe. I mean, I don't have tiny hands, so my fingertips do touch on a 2-inch pipe. Unlike an inch handle, I don't touch. 2-inch pipe, I'm just right there. So that's a good pretty open hand grip position, which means my whole hand is working. All right, you drill a hole in the pipe. There's the hole. Boom. That's what all guys aim for. Then right up here, just put a little piece of lumber, set up your pulley right there. And the string runs down, 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 down to your weight. And your weight can be anything. You can have 4 cases of beer on there, and that's probably going to be enough to get a good workout. Or you can just use weights if you got extra weights like I do. Now, these 2x6s, I got them padded here because I almost split my head open on it. And that did not feel good. So I said, no more of that. I'm padding these. And I love it now because it doesn't hurt anymore if I'm dumb enough to smash my head on this thing. So, everybody have a good day. The drinking horn my wife bought me back when I was a strongman performer. God bless you all. Go make some man hands.